He's coming over. He's very excited about the visit. And, you know, it's a great honor to be over here. And I think it's, you know, once again, I mean, his idea is to look back at 75 years ago in 1944 and D-Day, and also to look forward and what D-Day meant and all the heroism and all the dedicated people in the war, and try to bring that forward and make sure that the relationship we have between our two countries remains the strongest of any two countries in the world.
I think we're perhaps a little surprised that he's coming back again so soon, less than a year since he was here previously. What more can be achieved on a political level this time, do you think?
Well, I think the more time you spend in a country and talking to people and that, the better, you know, and especially since our two countries are so closely aligned that, you know, frequent trips are good, and it's good to communicate with each other and see each other face to face and get a feel for, you know, a continued feel for what's happening in Britain.
There's still a question mark at this stage, isn't there, over his address to Parliament, and Labour saying it's a colossal waste of money, this trip. What's your reaction to that?
Well, my reaction is, I don't know where that came from, but no, it's never a colossal waste of anything to talk to your allies and talk to your friends and talk to your biggest business partner, one of the biggest business partners the U.S. has. If that's considered a waste, then I've never heard that before.
And what about the Speaker? Speaker Bercow, I'm sure you're aware of his work. He, and not least with Brexit over the last few months, he previously wouldn't allow the leader of the free world to address MPs. What would you like to say to him this time, Ambassador, to try to convince him that it is a good thing to do?
I would say that the schedule and what the President wants to do, I'll leave to the President and his staff in terms of what actually they want to accomplish on this trip specifically, and the scheduling of that.
But do you think it's important that he does address MPs?
I think that I'll leave that to the President. I think he's going to work on broader issues in terms of the relationship, the security and prosperity of our two nations. He's going to be here. He's devoting three days to being over here. That's a major time commitment, but I think it's an important one.
How concerned will he be about demonstrations? I'm sure you're aware that there are public demonstrations that have been planned. We saw them last time, but of course he didn't really spend much time in London city centre last time, did he? He was in Windsor with the Queen. He was out with MPs as well, out in the Shires. He wasn't really in London very much, so we didn't see any demonstrations. If he's in London, he'll be driving up the Mall with Her Majesty, I'm guessing, because it's a state visit, so he will be more aware of demonstrations this time.
Well, I think the President is not going to be intimidated or influenced by demonstrations if there are any. You know, I think this is a great, you know, my own view is the relationship between our two countries is very important for both of us. So having the President here is very beneficial for the British people and everything that our relationship represents, which is all positive. And rest assured that this country is very important to the President. His mother was born here, and so he wants to keep that, you as allies, and keep that relationship alive, well, and prospering and growing.
And he's quite keen on meeting the Queen again, I'm guessing.
Yes, yes.
They had afternoon tea together last time. One wonders if they might have supper together this time.
Oh, I think that might be on the schedule.
Okay, looking forward to it. It's good to talk to you, Mr. Ambassador. Thank you very much indeed for taking the time.
Thank you, Kay.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.